The following program is intended for mature audiences.
A democratic republic of sports. The Sportsocracy with ESPN Asheville hosts Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy. I'm Tank Spencer. Jeremy Greene is alongside, ailing as he is on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way.
Yep.
There it is. Hashtag damn it, Ron.
Damn it, Ron.
Damn it, Ron. I feel like a mashed up bag of assholes.
Oh, well, yeah.
Who's
that'll
shocked?
do it.
It was show hands. Anybody surprised?
That'll do it every time.
Every time. 60% of the time works every time.
We welcome everybody into the program. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed all of our game-by-game previews that came out on the channel yesterday, the college gambling picks and such.
Yeah, somebody was watching the shit out of our Fix Your Fantasy Football Team video.
Yep.
I mean, watching the shit out of it, like 1,000 of you.
Like just over and over and over.
Somebody's watching it on repeat.
We are your one-stop shop for all of your last-minute fantasy questions. Fire them away in the comments, and we will talk about the biggest fantasy projections of the day. Excuse me.
Which one?
You're the drunk one.
I was about to say.
I'm over here.
That's my job.
About to vomit on myself.
God, you did it. No,
it's the coffee. It's the coffee that you made. Like
it tastes like diesel fuel.
Yeah, Jeremy's got a future working in a gas station.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
I don't quite know what I
damn
did to the coffee, but it's not coffee, and I think I could run a car off of it. He said, "Look on his face. You're gonna see that look on my face a lot because I have a grande cup of it."
That makes Juan Valdez roll over in his grave.
Oh God!
Holy cow! Yeah,
why does it taste like that?
I don't know. I don't know what you did to it, but it's not good.
See, this is why you make the coffee and you turn on the cameras, because when I do either of those things, I fuck it up.
Well,
so,
there is that. Favorite fantasy player of the day? Why is it Kareem Hunt?
It's Kareem Hunt by quite a bit. Stephen Tao said another reason you need an intern. Does anybody have one of those?
Yeah,
please?
no doubt.
God,
no doubt.
Fuck. I sat there doing descriptions yesterday like there has got to be a better way to do this.
Yeah, it's called free labor.
Yeah, I need that.
We need
I need, you know what? And we live in a Joe Biden America, and it's hard to find that shit these days.
Welcome back, Alex Sanders.
I said no more politics, but you know I can't help it.
You can't help yourself.
I cussed out an Uber driver last night. I've had two weird Uber run-ins in the last 2 days, 3 days. Got kicked out of an Uber on Thursday and cussed out an Uber driver last night. So, yeah.
How do you get kicked out of an Uber?
Because I wouldn't wear a mask. And then I called him a fucking liberal, and it really went sideways.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Welcome back, Alex Sander. We appreciate you joining us here in the Sportsocracy for this Sunday morning. Kareem Hunt, just the news of Nick Chubb being out just gave me a big old chubby.
Yeah, you have to play. I mean, if you're playing DFS today, you have to play Kareem Hunt. It is mandatory, and if you don't do it, you did it wrong.
Right.
Because they don't have another running back on that team.
Mm-hmm. And all of the things for Pittsburgh. I have completely flipped on Pittsburgh because today they're playing the shittiest team in the NFL.
Yeah, but that's in the night game, so that
I know. I know it doesn't help out your DFS, but
you can't do that in DFS.
No.
Can you name another running back for the Cleveland Browns?
Deandre Felton.
He is technically a running back, I suppose.
By the way, I think he's going to be used today.
I do too.
I think now that Nick Chubb is gone, Kareem Hunt will take over the mass, the mass of the workload, and Deandre Felton is going to be used in the Kareem Hunt role.
Really?
You don't think so?
You think it's that aggressive?
I mean, I don't know that he's going to be like, splitting touches or anything like that, but I could see them trying to dump the ball off to him in the passing game and because Kareem Hunt's not a guy that has been the every down guy since he's been in Cleveland. Now, he can obviously be that. We've seen him be that in Kansas City. Mm-hmm. But
It's very telling to me that Kevin Stefanski made it very clear that, we don't plan on running him into the ground.
Uh-huh.
I don't care.
And I think there's some merit to that.
And I don't care.
You don't care what?
I don't care that he said that. I don't care that Kevin Stefanski's trying to get you on the, Demetric Felton's going to be a thing today. Nah, is he though?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I'd play him in DFS or anything. I'm not even saying I'd play him in my fantasy lineup. Because surely you've got better options.
Surely.
But I'm just saying, don't be surprised, when we're
if
come down to
Felton scores a touchdown.
Right, when we come down to the end of the day and everybody goes, oh, shit, I didn't realize that Demetric Felton scored 2 touchdowns.
He ain't going to score 2 touchdowns.
He ain't going to score 2 touchdowns.
He couldn't score 2 touchdowns if he was playing against fucking Arizona State.
He was a kid that I liked a lot at UCLA, though. And, I think now that Nick Chubb's gone, he's going to have some kind of a role today. Again, not saying to play him, just keep that in mind. I still keep going back and forth on this Cincinnati-Detroit game. I still can't figure out what to make of. Am I believing in the resurgence or the surgence, I guess I should say, of the Denver pass defense? Because it has looked better the past couple of weeks. Or do I believe more in the magic of Joe Burrow and his wide receivers? Namely Jamar Chase.
I'm all over Joe Burrow today.
I am too.
Joe Burrow is my favorite quarterback in DFS today.
I just want something good for Detroit, and I can't stop doing it in my head of, they're finally going to get a win, or they're finally going to look good. They've looked decent against some teams. Sorry, Stephen Tao.
I just realized something that is making my head hurt.
What's that?
Do you know how many passes Tua Tagovailoa threw in the first half?
Let me guess. It was 15.
You're halfway there. It's 29. He threw 29 passes in the first half, and he targeted 11 different receivers. Good God, the Miami Dolphins are bad.
I didn't know they had that many receivers, much less, with Will Fuller and Devontae Parker being out.
There was a Durham. I will give you 5 guesses at who the leading receiver is right now for the Miami Dolphins.
Is it the one name you just started to say? Is it Durham Smythe?
Nope, he's third.
Gesicki.
Nope, he's second.
Jalen Waddle.
He's fourth.
So the leading receiver is me?
Close. It's Mac Hollins. Mac Hollins has 4 catches for 61 yards because fantasy football is stupid.
Well, he is a captain. So there's that. The fact that they made him an offensive captain is still baffling to me.
Yep.
But anyhow, let's see. Do we have any good questions in the comments yet?
Not yet. Fire your questions at us, because I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm too drunk to taste this damn chicken, and I got a lot of wisdom to pour on you, but it ain't gonna come to me itself.
Justin Parton, he gets points. Whatever points, if we're still doing points. Herbert's a good running back today. Damn right he is. Khalil Herbert is a play today.
I don't hate him, but there are so many other running backs. I feel like Khalil Herbert, and I haven't checked the projections. I should probably do that.
Of ownership?
Yeah, because I would say he's probably going to be very highly owned, and I'm going to be very happy to not be on him. He'll be a good play in season long, because I think he might fall in the end zone.
Yep.
This is always the question that I ask when a second string running back comes in. Would you have played the starter? Would you have played David Montgomery today?
Yes.
You shouldn't have.
Why? Green Bay is not good at stopping the run.
No, but they're also not scared of Justin Fields in the fucking least.
Right.
Kareem Hunt's going to be 45% owned today, and he should be.
Uh-huh.
Khalil Herbert's at like 16%. That's the ownership projection. I'll bet you $1 to a dick hole it's higher than that.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp and Ricky Seals-Jones. Yep, I have both of them, and I'm fine with that. I don't care that they're 20% owned.
So you're concerned that Green Bay will just stack the box and there will be no room for Khalil Herbert?
Because why wouldn't you? Are you actually scared of Justin Fields, who has broken 100 yards passing 2 times?
Not necessarily, no. But, I mean,
he doesn't scare you in the least.
If he's going to have a pop game, is it not line up that he would have a pop game against the Green Bay Packers who don't have a good defense?
Oh, let's ask Buffalo Bills.
No,
I hate everything Chicago today.
Okay.
I played around with the Khalil Herbert thing because he's cheap. And then I figured out a way to do it. And I didn't have to fuck with that. I didn't have to fuck with any of that. I have a DFS lineup that I think is an absolute Ron Jeremy hammer. And I'll give it to you at the end of the show.
That's a big old big one.
That's a big old big one. It has my 5 favorite plays of the day. Anytime I can do that in one DFS lineup, I feel pretty good about it.
Right. Would you play Devontae Booker over Khalil Herbert? Not a snowball's chance in hell.
Just stop with Devontae Booker.
No, Steve.
Devontae Booker is going to be one of the highest owned options on DraftKings today, and I can't for the life of me figure out why.
Because he's cheap.
Oh, he's cheap. Cool. Yeah. Would you have played Saquon Barkley? The answer is no. No. Devontae Booker is bad at football.
Yep.
Does it get any better as it ages?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Right. It's still that way.
That way. I'm looking at myself on camera going, Jesus Christ, you look like you died at about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, we should probably turn that off so you don't have to look at yourself.
Well, everybody else does, so.
Yeah, but you don't have to be a masochist. You don't have to do it to yourself.
It's fine.
That's why I'm glad it's over there, and I don't have to look at it. Like, by the way, when we're doing these videos, and if you ever see me look over that way, I'm looking at the time. I'm not looking at myself.
I'm looking at myself. Constantly.
You constantly look at yourself.
I'm looking at myself.
You very rarely ever look into that camera.
No. Hey, you should frankly probably put the camera next to the television so I would look into it every once in a while.
Well, that's the way we used to have it set up in the old studio. There's not really a way to do that now.
There is.
I mean, we could put the television on top of the kegerator. Yes, we have a kegerator in here.
We have 3 different refrigeration units in here because we're fat.
That might be part of the reason it gets so damn hot in here is because we've got all these electronics working.
Probably.
But, it is what it is.
Alexander said he feels like the Dallas total is low today. I actually haven't looked at that. Probably should. Oh, let's go to Bet Us and log in and see what the total is. LMNO Dallas Cowboys. 27, that does feel low. Now that you pointed that out. The total on Dallas feels low and the total on New England feels high. Vegas has this as a 27-23 game, and I don't see how that's going to happen.
That's idiotic.
That's my favorite bet of the day. Dallas is going to smoke New England.
Over 27 points for Dallas?
That one, I'm pretty high on that one, but Dallas -4 is probably my favorite bet of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Just solely because I don't see how they don't hit it.
Right.
I don't see how Dallas doesn't win this game by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, somehow I have forgotten. I had forgotten to put in my play action pools wagers. By the way, you can still hop into the play action pools contest with us. We still have the link in the description of the videos, correct? Or did you take that out?
I don't think I took it out. I think it just disappeared.
Oh no!
I think over time
Oh no!
However, the link for betus.com is in the description, and two new people signed up for that and won money yesterday.
Nice.
And somebody that was already signed up lost a shitload, and I think it might have been me.
College didn't go well for you yesterday.
Thank God for Colorado.
Well, maybe just maybe your picks today will.
I feel pretty good today.
We'll go differently. All right, let's go. Let's start getting down game by game fantasy hits for today. Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts.
Jonathan motherfucking Taylor. Good Lord, he is going to eat like a fat kid at a buffet. He will score as many times as Indianapolis allows him to.
Yeah.
And somehow, I'm looking at DFS ownership, somehow he's not even on the first page.
Right. We never need to talk about anybody from Houston. I mean, I don't care that, Chris Moore had a good game against the Patriots last week and Davis Mills, and don't send yourself down that path. Just don't.
I'll pass.
The Indianapolis Colts, however, I think a case can be made for every star on that team. Carson Wentz, maybe not, but Michael Pittman.
I like Michael Pittman today.
Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor.
I'm not a big fan of Paris Campbell, not a big fan of T.Y. Hilton today, but I do like Michael Pittman a lot.
Giant rosters, Nyheim Hines might be a play in a big roster league because he's going to score some points. And
Matthew Hoffman asked how much do they play T.Y. Hilton today. I would say he gets somewhere between 25 and 35 snaps. He's not going to get a full workload. A, because he doesn't have to. B, because he's probably not in game shape yet.
I would see him somewhere between 3 and 5 targets.
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere in 3 to 5 targets. He might get 2 or 3 catches out of that. It's not going to be anything to write home about. But
no,
there are things that you could take away for the future. I mean, who knows? Maybe he has some kind of connection with Carson Wentz that he becomes his new favorite toy in the next couple of weeks.
Nah, that's still going to be Michael Pittman.
Michael
Pittman's still the one in this offense, and he will be for a long time.
I would think so. Obviously, we have zero faith in the Houston Texans, and
I want nothing from Houston.
No,
I'm not really running out to get things in this game.
If you had Rodrigo Blankenship, you got to go find somebody else to play today and get your kicker spot. Because he's been placed on IR. I had to do that shuffle this morning. Which, by the way, Greg Joseph from the Minnesota Vikings, he's not very highly owned. And he scores a lot of points. And going up against that Panthers defense today, I could see him. I understand. Kickers are a spot. You have to play a kicker.
People. You don't have to play a kicker.
You don't have to play a kicker, but everybody does.
I very often don't.
Good for you. So anyway, if you're looking for a replacement for old Goggles, I think Greg Joseph's not a bad pickup in any league. Green Bay and Chicago, we already talked about this a little bit. I think Khalil Herbert is a great play today because I could see him getting, it'll be close to 100 yards, if not a little bit over 100 yards, and he'll get 1 touchdown at least. Khalil Herbert.
I don't know that he's going for 100 yards today.
I think he'll get the tote.
I mean, I'm sure he'll get the tote. He's going to come up against loaded boxes because you don't have to do shit with Justin Fields.
Well, all he's got to do is
by the way, that's a low over-under game, just so you know. And I'm not sure that I wouldn't be on the under. It's at 44. So. I'm pretty confident I would be on the under. I can see a path where Chicago doesn't score.
Yeah. Oh, we do need to do that. We do need to do that before we move on. Houston, Indianapolis. We're both on Indianapolis to cover the 10.
Yes.
The over-under, let's see, 43.5? 44. It's up to 44 now on betus.com.
I'll go under.
Promo code Sportsocracy. You get the deposit bonus of 125% when you put money in at betus.com. It is the legal way to make your wagers.
No matter what state you're in. Unless you're in Canada.
Unless you're in Canada. Or didn't Welch say at one point that it was not allowed in Seattle?
No, he's
in Washington?
He's in.
Oh, he's in? Okay, cool. So anyway, over under the 44. I want to go over.
I'm going to go under on both games. Under Indianapolis, under Green Bay.
Okay. I'm on the over on Houston and Indianapolis because I think Houston will limp into the end zone at least once, and I think Indianapolis can score a bunch.
I could see this game being like 17-3. Just gross.
I hope not. Green Bay and Chicago. Green Bay's the 6-point favorite, and I think it should be higher.
It should be.
And over under the 44. I'm going over the 44. To me, these NFC North battles just, they have a way of going back and forth, and I could very well see this ending up being a 34-21 kind of a game.
Oh, I can't see it being that high.
Really?
No. I can't see Chicago scoring that many points.
Okay. So I'm on the over, you're on the under. 44 on Green Bay, Chicago.
Yep.
Speaking of Chicago, I do like Khalil Herbert. I like Allen Robinson.
I don't mind him. I don't want it to sound like I'm telling you not to play Khalil Herbert.
Right.
I'm avoiding him in DraftKings.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be stupidly high owned, and I don't think he's going to be all that good. He's a fine spot start for season long. Mm-hmm. I'm just not running out to get him in DraftKings, FanDuel, anything like that.
Okay.
I like too many other running backs too much.
Yeah, I like Allen Robinson today. He's due for a breakout, and I know that Justin Fields is not.
How many yards does Justin Fields throw for today? You're going to say
I'm gonna say he goes.
You're going to say too high of a number. I can see it in your face.
I'm going to say he goes 180.
I take the under on that.
Yeah,
I would. I mean, he's gone over 110 yards one time.
you just have to remember how bad this secondary is.
I don't care. I don't care. He played the fucking Lions and had, I can't remember exactly what his stat line was.
It was not good. None of his stat lines have been good.
Nope.
I do. I like Allen Robinson. I know Stephen Tow's been asking about, he's been finding any possible way not to play Allen Robinson, I think, in every league that he's in.
I'm avoiding Allen Robinson like he's on fire.
Yeah.
Justin Fields, he had 209 against the Lions. He had 111 yards against the fucking Raiders, who are not a great defense. He's not good. He's not good. I'm out. I don't want anything to do with the Chicago Bears.
Okay. On the Green Bay Packers side, all of it? None of it? Fading Aaron Jones a little bit?
No, I love Aaron Jones today.
Really? Okay.
And if he were to be on the inactive list, I would love A.J. Dillon.
I would think.
And if A.J. Dillon ate himself out of the league, I would love whoever it was they sat behind Aaron Rodgers.
I would think that he would be the piece that I would be fading of their holy trinity. Aaron Jones, to me, is the lesser of the group today, just because that Chicago front is very solid.
Justin Parton asked DraftKings, Henderson or Gibson? I am all over Darrell Henderson today. I don't mind Antonio Gibson, but I am drunk on Darrell Henderson.
I'm not worried about Antonio Gibson's shin.
I'm not either.
I mean, they say he's got a minor shin fracture that he's been. I'm just not worried about it. Right.
Damn near every high-end running back today has some form of injury designation.
Yeah, and he's going up against the Kansas City Chiefs, whose defense is not good.
His defense is brutally bad.
Right. So I like Antonio Gibson. That Gibson would be my choice in that.
I will take Darrell Henderson.
Yep. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, obviously they're always going to be great. And against Chicago's secondary, it's a no-brainer to me. Is there ever going to be a game where Robert Tonyan comes about? Or is this who he is now? Has he just completely faded into the ether?
He's a touchdown-dependent tight end. That's what he is.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get the target share. He doesn't get the snap count. None of that. So, I mean, I'm good. I think you can do better things at tight end than Robert Tonyan.
Okay. The Kansas City Chiefs and a Washington football team. Already said we liked Antonio Gibson today. Obviously, you have to be an idiot to be fading anything for Kansas City.
Either of these teams. I don't want to fade anything. My favorite tight end of the play of the day is Ricky Seals-Jones, and it's not even close. There's not a close two.
More than Travis Kelce?
I was talking about for DraftKings.
Oh, for DFS.
Yeah. I don't want to pay up. Ricky Seals-Jones cheat. He won't be for long.
Right.
And I don't remember how many targets he had last week, but it was a lot.
Mm-hmm. Kansas City has always had problems in the linebacking core, and nothing has changed in that respect. The fact that Chris Jones is coming back.
He had 9 targets last week.
Wow.
And he had 4 after Logan Thomas got hurt in the Atlanta game.
Yeah.
That's where he's going to be. I mean, you just don't see tight end volume like that. But you take a bad quarterback, you give him lesser weapons, because really all he's got is Terry McLaurin and Curtis Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
Give him lesser weapons. And I know some people will be paranoid about Curtis Samuel. I'm not. You're going to have to keep up with Kansas City. So I'm good with all of these. By the way,
yep,
I would be remiss if I didn't point this out. The Jacksonville Jaguars are leading the Miami Dolphins.
Are they really? Oh, it's 16-13.
17-13.
Oh, okay.
They've already kicked the PAT.
Okay, the ticker hasn't caught up yet.
A wise old miserly gent told you that this game was going to be closer than you think.
Mm-hmm.
I may end up being wrong, but God bless Miami's bad.
They'll find a way.
God almighty, Miami's bad.
Jacksonville will find a way to lose it, I'm sure. Anyway, Washington side, you can't trust the defense, so everything from Kansas City in the passing game gets elevated.
Stephen Tao said, my favorite running back today is Joe Mixon. We'll get to him, have no fear. And Alexander asked, do you think Freiermuth for Pittsburgh has a big day? Not really. I don't think he has to.
No.
He asked, is it going to be a Najee show? Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be the Najee Harris show.
Najee and Chase. I'm big on Chase Claypool tonight.
I'm not. I don't know that I love any of the way. I think that game's going to be gross. That's one that I want the under on aggressively.
All right, we'll get to that more coming up in just a minute. But let's finish out here with Kansas City and Washington.
All of it. To me, there's no analysis. If you have a player in this game, you should probably play them.
Okay.
Because this is a low-scoring day. I mean, if you look at over-unders today, there are only 1, 2, there are 3 games all week that have an over-under over 50.
Mm-hmm.
And many of them are below 45. If you don't gamble a lot, that means very low scoring and very few that are very high scoring.
Right.
So just pound the fuck out of this game.
You think Kansas City can cover the spread, though?
Yes.
They're not very good at that.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't think Washington can shoot out with them. I can see Heineke throwing 2 bad interceptions. Hey, and they finally benched your boyfriend, Daniel Sorensen.
Yeah.
Finally had the IQ of salad dressing to go, hey, he sucks.
He'll be back. Just
no,
a rough patch. It's just a rough patch. He'll be back.
He's been the worst starter in the NFL.
I know he has.
Juan Thornhill is here to stay because he's better.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually do think that helps that defense.
Yep. Kansas City has been struggling against the spread as far, they're only 1-4 against the spread so far this year. I think they're even, I think that stat gets even worse if you go back to the beginning of last year. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but they haven't done that a lot. But I think today's the day. They get another one in the win column against the spread. So Kansas City -7 and over under the 54.
Over. I don't see any way Washington even slows them down.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm with you on the over as well. Minnesota and Carolina. Dalvin Cook will play. Christian McCaffrey.
This is the sneaky shootout game of the day.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey's been put on IR, so he's going to be out another 3 weeks. Just starting to become very, very concerning. It's just like last year. He's ready to come back. Oh, no, he's going to be gone for another 3 weeks. Ready to come back. Oh, no, he's going to be gone another 2 or 3 weeks. The fact that he practiced on, Wednesday? He practiced on Wednesday and then did not practice at all on Thursday. And then he got put on IR on Friday. There's been some kind of a setback there with his recovery.
Stephen Tao said CMC's played 6 games since 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tennessee Titans fans, this look fun to you? This is where you're headed.
This is the path, yeah. This is the path that Christian McCaffrey was on with the Panthers, getting 99% of the snaps for the first 3 years of his career. And yeah, Derrick Henry continues to get this amount of workload. It's becoming clearer and clearer that that's where they're headed. But for Carolina today, I don't know how much you can trust Sam Darnold. I'm going to continue to trust Sam Darnold to put up some numbers. He may have 3 total touchdowns today. And to me, that'd be good enough to be a waiver wire streamer option. Who's the receiver that you like for Carolina?
I don't see how anybody keeps up with DJ Moore. Mm-hmm. And they're just going to force feed him the ball. I see a path that you see more of Tommy Tremble today. Whether it's in the backfield, lined up a tight end, a way to protect Sam a little better. Mm-hmm. And I think that will be enough. Okay. I'm only afraid of one player from Minnesota, and it's Daniil Hunter. Everson Griffin, okay. He's a guy.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried about it.
Dalvin Cook has been removed from the injury report, so he is going to get the task of carrying the ball against this Carolina Panthers defense. It's one of the best against the run in the league. Obviously, I'm going to be fading him as far as DFS is concerned, and I think that's the safe play.
Dalvin?
Yeah, you're not really sure how he is.
I mean, I'm not rushing out to do it because I don't love him against that. I think this game is going to shoot out. I love all the passing game elements. I like Jefferson today. I can get down with Thielen. I could see Tyler Conklin being a thing today. Mm-hmm. And I love Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is one of those sneaky DFS plays that I think is going to pop.
Okay.
And his ownership projection is really motherfucking low. Not my favorite quarterback, but he's in my top 5.
Okay. All right.
Jesus Christ. I'm below Demetric Felton. I still haven't seen Kirk Cousins.
Oh, in ownership percentage. Mm-hmm. Carolina is a 2-point dog at home.
That's stupid.
To the Minnesota Vikings. Jeremy and I both firmly on the Carolina Panthers, plus the number, which was 2 the other day, and now it's 2.5. Mm-hmm. It's gone up.
I don't care.
I
think this line's bad.
Over under 45.5.
Over. This is one of those sneaky shootout games that I think they've missed. I think the Desert has missed this game.
Okay. Los Angeles Chargers go to Baltimore for a 1 o'clock game. 2 quarterbacks, well, they're at the top of their game. You got Justin Herbert, who is, coming into his own, and now you have Lamar Jackson, who I'm starting to think kind of the same way about him as a thrower of the football.
I'm not. I think they have to adjust this game plan in some shape, form, or fashion. The Ravens are better than they played. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
There you go. What's changed? Oh, the defense is not as good. Okay.
Lamar's run less.
Lamar's run less and thrown more. Mm-hmm. And that puts you in bad situations. I don't think it changes today. The one I'm all over today is Mark Andrews. They don't let San Diego. The LA Chargers do not allow things to hit them deep. Mm-hmm. They do not give up big plays. So I'm out on Marquise Brown. I don't want to trust Rashad Bateman until I've seen it.
Right.
But I'm hammered on Mark Andrews today.
Okay. For the Los Angeles Chargers, is there anything you're fading for them?
No. I love Keenan Allen today. Keenan Allen's one of my favorite plays today. I'm trying to shoehorn him into DFS lineups. It's so far not working, but
Do you think that they're going to be able to, Justin Herbert will be able to stretch the field with Mike Williams like he's loved to do? week in and week out so far?
I mean, I'm fine with Mike Williams today. I don't think he's going to have a huge game. Mm-hmm. I see somebody weird going off in this game. And don't ask me why, but I have this funny feeling that Donald Parham's going to have 2 touchdowns today. Call it a gut instinct, call it leftover fireball. You call it whatever the fuck you want to, but I have this weird feeling that Donald Parham's going to score twice today.
I could see that. Although you laughed at me when I said I'd put him in the DFS lineup.
I'm drunk. I laugh at everything. This is the closest I ever come to being you.
Bingo. The Chargers are a 3-point dog going on the road to the Baltimore Ravens this afternoon. And frankly, I think the Chargers are the better team here.
Stephen Tao said he thought Mike Williams was out. He is expected to play.
Yep.
He's got a hamstring or something.
He's always got a something.
Yeah, he's always got a something.
He always has a something, and until he officially breaks, I think he's, especially in season long, he's a must play. You can't risk not having him on the field. I mean, he had a down week 2 weeks ago, and I didn't really care. Put him back in last week, and bam, he was again the number 2 fantasy football receiver. And I think he's going to continue to have that kind of upside as long as he is healthy. Austin Eckler's another great play for me today.
I like Eckler a lot today.
I mean, that Baltimore defense doesn't scare you like it used to.
I like pretty much everything in this game.
And Eckler can do everything. I agree with you. I'm on I'm on LA to win. I'm going to take them plus the number, and I'm going over whatever the line is. You couldn't put the line high enough for me.
51. Over.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite bets of the day. Go to betus.com, use promo code Sportsocracy to lay that wager and get your free fucking money.
Yep.
They will give you free money that you can wager on this and get more free money. Because I think 51 is stupid.
Mm-hmm. All right, the next game here on the list. Let's see here. Sorry, I was reading Stephen Tao's comment. Cincinnati and Detroit.
This will not be a shootout.
No. But what do you project the final score? What do you think it's going to look like?
27-20.
27-20?
Something like that.
I could see this being another 24-23. Somebody wins on a last-second field goal or
and it's possible.
Something.
It's not what I'm looking for. I would say I think Joe Burrow is going to have 3 or 4 touchdowns today. Mm-hmm. Joe Mixon's going to be really good. I love Joe Mixon today. I just don't know how you're going to stop him. And I love DeAndre Swift on the other side. Mm-hmm. I know he's a little dinged up. I don't care. They're going to dump the ball to DeAndre Swift, and that is one thing that Cincinnati does not do well.
Yep.
Is deal with running backs out of the backfield.
Yep. Cincinnati scores a lot of points. One of my favorite stats from them, and I like to throw this. I'm going to throw this out there just to hurt your feelings. How many points did your team scored in the first half?
6.
6. You realize the Bengals have scored a combined 28 points in the last 2 minutes of every half this year, of every first half. They like to go into the locker room with a statement play, and I can see that happening again today.
Jamar Chase will be really popular on DFS sites today, but until they fucking get his price right, I'm going to keep doing this. He should be over 7,000 on both sites, period.
Yep.
And he's not. He's 6,700 on DraftKings, and to me, that is dumb to dumb to dumb 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 to dumb 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 dumb.
Cincinnati minus the 3.5. That's my bet.
Yeah, I'll take Cincinnati minus the 3.5, and I will go just
barely over.
Barely over.
Barely over the 46.5. No doubt about it. The Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. Ugh. I don't see how this spread is only 7, or it was 7. It's now 7.5. The Rams are going to kill the Giants today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a crush spot. I like Cooper Kupp a lot. I don't like Robert Woods. I don't like him up against James Bradbury. But I will be all over Cooper Kupp. I could see Tyler Higbee falling into the end zone. And I love Darrell Henderson today.
Anything on the Giants side?
No. It has been reported that Jalen Ramsey is going to shadow Kadarius Toney. I don't know that to be true, but that is what beat writers seem to believe.
Right.
And
Well,
if that's true, then I am Seacrest fucking out.
Well, if that's the case, then I would say if you wanted to, if you just had to, Sterling Shepard would probably be the guy.
Yeah. I don't hate it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
If you have him in season long, you're playing him. He's not somebody I'm trying my damnedest to get into. I'm not trying to get Ryan Estrada. We're like an AA meeting for sports.
What's up, Brian?
Good to actually see you. I have talked to you in comments multiple times. Much love for the comments on other teams' videos. I always love seeing people that I know what team they pull for, and they comment on other videos. That makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. And like maybe we're actually accomplishing something in life, as opposed to just talking to ourselves.
Yep. I like everything for the Rams. It would be Sterling Shepard, the only option. And
That's probably all I'm in. I'm out on Devontae Booker. Don't do that to yourself. I have seen people all week long saying, "Oh, I got Devontae Booker. I have a starting running back now." No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Rams are -7.5. When I pulled it the other day, it was actually -10. What has changed to cause that much movement?
What is it now?
It's 7.5 now. It was 10.
I mean, let me look at the line movement. Yeah, it ballooned and it's steadily come down. I mean, it's just been dropping by half a point every. It's been dropping by half a point since the middle of the week. It got all the way up to 11.
Yeah.
And then people just, I mean, I would have been fine at 11. I wouldn't have loved it at 11. I love it at 7.
Yes.
Because right now the consensus is 7. You can get it at 7.5 at Bet US. I will bet you $1 to a donut you'll get it 2-7 by kickoff.
Yeah.
And I am hammered on that because there is no shot they keep this game close.
No. The over-under is 49, and I want the over.
I'm going to go under. I don't think the Giants contribute to that number much.
We say it's like 34-10.
Something like that. That feels right when you said it.
Mm-hmm. Don't ever say that again. That made me feel weird.
I'm still too intoxicated from last night to deal with you.
It just feels right. Arizona and the Cleveland Browns.
Over. I'm sorry, you didn't ask that. I felt the need to get that in there.
The over is the best bet in that one, and frankly, I still believe that this is a best bet of the day.
I will not touch this game with a 10-foot stick.
Why?
However, I will bet the fuck out of the over. This has like conflicting narratives and just all kinds of shit that makes me nervous.
Yeah. Arizona +3.
I mean, I'm taking Arizona +3, but if you told me Cleveland won this game, I would be shocked.
Yeah.
It's in Cleveland. It's hard to win on the road. Kyler Murray outside. I don't think the weather's going to be an issue. I don't think the weather's going to be an issue in any game today, but I know there's some wind issues.
I thought you'd be even more on Arizona and finding out that Cliff Kingsbury's not going to be there.
That doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy either.
Really?
No, I don't like change. I'm an old dog and I don't want to learn new tricks, so I don't like your coach not being there. That's actually what got me to go, oh fuck, because now everybody has to step up, and who's going to be the game manager? Because if you tell me it's Vance Joseph, I am Seacrest the fuck out.
Right.
because he is one of the worst game manager coaches I have ever seen in my life. So I will not bet this game. I'm telling you that straight up. But if I had to, you put a gun in my head and made me, I'd take Arizona +3.
Yep, Arizona plus the 3, over 48. I don't know how it's so low. Because both these teams can put up points. I mean, we saw it last week with the LA game. Cleveland and the Chargers.
Stephen Tao said, somebody get me a Bloody Mary. I wouldn't drink it. I don't do tomato juice. They look so fucking good.
They are great.
God, I look at them and I'm like, God bless, that looks so good.
But you love tomatoes.
I do.
Oh, wait.
And I love A1 sauce, which a lot of people put in their Bloody Marys.
You like all of the things that go into a Bloody Mary, but you won't drink one. That's stupid.
I've tried and they look so fucking good.
You've tried
Bloody Marys.
You've actually tried to drink one and went, oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have, and I love them. God, I love the way they look because I love all the vegetables and all the things. They look so fucking good. And then I drink it, I'm like, oh, well.
Oh, especially the ones that you get, at really fine establishments that put like bacon and shit in it.
Yeah, and those are the ones I want. But the problem is that I get to the zing zang and go, I should not have done that.
Oh,
that was a horrible error.
You almost called up some dinosaurs on that one.
Yikes. Shit. Stephen Dowsett, get him a mimosa then. I'll drink a mimosa. I won't like it, but I will drink it. I love orange juice.
Oh, expletives.
What?
Nothing.
Just get me a beer, for the love of God. That's what I want. That's what I need.
Yeah, no Cliff Kingsbury in the game. I don't even care.
I do.
I don't think it's
I think
matter.
it changes things a little bit.
I don't think it's going to matter. I like everything for this game. All of it. Give me all the pieces.
Rondale Moore. I'm telling you right now, that's the low-owned piece of this game that I think people are going to go, fuck, I didn't have him.
Yeah.
By the way, he is in that very, very good DFS lineup that I will give you at the end of the show.
Mm-hmm. I like all the receivers. I like all the backs.
When you say all the receivers?
For Arizona.
I see, I don't.
Oh, I do. For some reason, it's been sticking in my head that I feel like this is the game for DeAndre Hopkins. Where DeAndre Hopkins goes, hey, remember when I was the best receiver in the league?
Yeah, but you got Denzel Ward on him. And he's good.
Denzel Ward's great.
There's one great big
great.
hole in this game, and it's slot. Whoever lines up in the slot. And they're going to manufacture, you mark my words, they're going to manufacture touches for
Rondale
today.
Yeah.
Ryan Estrada asked, what was our take on the Bengals game? And he said, yeah, I know it's a boring game. That was kind of it.
Pretty much.
We're taking the over by un poco.
Mm-hmm. And we're taking we're taking the Bengals.
Yeah, I love Joe Burrow today. I love Jamar Chase today. I love Joe Mixon today.
Yep.
And usually when I go through DraftKings lineups and I go, God damn, I have too many Bengals. That's a really good sign that you're probably going to win.
Mm-hmm. I've got all the Bengals.
I limited it to
Jamar Chase?
No, I have three of them. I have three Bengals.
You have three Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Boyd?
Nope.
No. You got Joe Mixon.
Mm-hmm.
You got Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the three. Okay.
See.
All right. Yeah,
and I'm all in.
Until Jamar Chase gives me a reason not to. He's going to be my number one starter from here on out. It's just, like I say, it's a connection that we made fun of.
Rob Johnson asked in the comments, T.J. Hawkinson, Hunter Renfrow, Khalil Herbert, Chuba Hubbard, flex play. It won't be Hunter Renfrow. I absolutely hate Hunter Renfrow today.
Okay.
For me, it's between Khalil Herbert and T.J. Hawkinson.
I'm on
Khalil
Herbert. Samesies.
I'm going to say, don't ever do that. I'm going to say Khalil Herbert, but God bless, it's close.
Yeah. I'd be on Herbert.
I think you're going to see
I'd be
less
on
workload
Herbert.
today for Chuba Hubbard than you think.
Yeah. Herbert, then Hawkinson, flip a coin. Flip a coin, let's face the side.
It's very, very close. And I might be wrong on that, but I would say Khalil Herbert. Solely because of the position he plays. If you told me TJ Hawkinson outscored him, I wouldn't be shocked.
Right.
It's just a much bootsier position.
Right. The Las Vegas Raiders.
By the way, who the hell do you have at tight end that you're flexing TJ Hawkinson? And how in the hell did you accomplish that? I would kill for TJ Hawkinson or whoever the hell else the other tight end is.
Maybe it's a league that doesn't have a tight end spot.
It's that is possible.
Yeah, it could be a wide receiver.
I don't play in those leagues
Tight
because
end
I'm
flex.
going to mandate you play a tight end. If you're going to make me play a kicker, you're going to play a fucking tight end.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I would go with that.
Let's see here. Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. 4:25
This
start.
is one of my favorite games to bet of the day.
In Denver. The Las Vegas Raiders are a 5-point dog to the Broncos. And I'm still hoping. I'm hoping and praying. I'm hoping and praying that this is a team that is not going to be absolutely gutted by the drama that has been around them.
I don't think it will be. I think they're going to rally. I love the Raiders today. I think they are going to punch the Denver Broncos right in the fucking throat face.
Darren Waller, obviously,
He's going to have him a big old biggin.
He's got to be the number one Raider to play today.
The only one I don't like is Hunter Renfrow. Bryce Callahan on him, that makes me super nervous.
I don't, Henry Ruggs, to me, he's not a play.
Not super high on Ruggs, but I do think he's going to hit one today.
Because Ruggs will probably be covered by Surtain, right?
Surtain runs as the 4.
He runs as the 4?
He runs as the 4.
Jesus.
I did not realize that until I went back and watched the tape. I would have to pull. I can't remember the snap counts.
It's fine. I did not realize that he was playing that little.
He's still playing a lot. They just interchanged them.
Right.
But yeah, he's running as the 4th corner.
No, it would be, for me, with the Raiders, it's Darren Waller and nobody else. I'm fading Josh Jacobs. I'm not even playing Josh Jacobs in a season long. I've got him in several leagues. And thankfully, I'm so loaded at running back that I can afford to do that. I mean, if you absolutely have to play Josh Jacobs because your other choice is Devontae Booker, then yeah, obviously it's Josh Jacobs. But I'm against that Denver front. I'm not real sold on it. For Denver, I want nothing.
No, I don't need. I want nothing to do with
Don't
Denver.
give me Tim Patrick or.
Tim Patrick is one of my biggest fades of the week.
I'm not interested in anything. Cortland Sutton, out.
No, I'm not. I could get down on Cortland Sutton.
Now, the running game, that's a different scenario.
I just don't know who it's going to be.
Melvin Gordon, Javonte Williams. I mean, I'd say if you have one or the other, if you have both, God forbid, but if you have one or the other, I'd take my chances. I'd take my chances with playing them this week. The Raiders are not really great against the run. So I would say the running backs are probably the only thing that I like from Denver this week.
And I can get behind the running backs. I don't know. Oh God, Urban Meyer, you're so fucking terrible.
What'd he do?
God, he is awful. 3rd and 1. What? 3rd and 1 at the 9-yard line.
You run the goddamn ball.
There you go.
And give it to
What'd he
James
do?
Robinson.
What'd he do?
Did he pass?
He passed on 3rd and 1. 4th and 1, what'd he do? Ran right up the center's ass for no gain.
With
James Robinson.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, that's progress. At least he's not trying to.
But why did you not do that on 3rd down, you dumb fuck? Oh, by the way, it's 4th and 1. You have a quarterback that's 9 feet tall. You dumb, grind on me, fucking Jeremiah motherfucker. God, the money, I hate Urban Meyer.
I mean, at least it's progress. He didn't go with Carlos.
They
Hyde
could
in
have just
scenario.
put this game away. And you know what they did? They dookied in their pants.
Yep.
You know why? Because Jacksonville Jaguars. That's why.
Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. It's another 4:25 game today, and Dallas is a 3.5-point favorite. I will repeat, Dallas is a 3.5-point favorite against a god-awful New England Patriots team. I don't care that the Patriots are playing at home.
They're bad.
They're awful. They have no one that can hang with their receivers. I mean, J.C. Jackson, he's the best corner that they have. And is he going to be matched up on Amari Cooper? Or does he get CeeDee Lamb?
Let's see.
And either way, I think he gets his ass burnt by either one of them.
I think he gets his ass burned.
Because he's just not as good.
Let's see.
He's been singing that Frozen song all
That's because you
week.
got it stuck in my head a week and a half ago, and it's been lodged in my head.
It's been eating him alive, and I love it.
Where is my... There it is. Gotta have my cheat sheet.
Oh, okay. My synopsis of this game is play every Dallas Cowboy, and if you own New England Patriots, you're doing fantasy football wrong.
Jacoby Myers. I understand why you would own Jacoby Myers.
Okay, yeah.
And I also think Damian Harris is eventually going to get on the right track.
As a last-ditch flex option, yes, Jacoby Myers is ownable.
Who did you ask me about?
J.C. Jackson.
The projection is he'll be on CeeDee Lamb.
I don't like that for him.
The projection is he'll be on CeeDee Lamb. I don't know that that's how it will go, but I get beat writers basically put out who they think will do what.
Right.
But it's not a shadow thing. So I don't really care.
No.
To me, I like whoever's being defended by Jalen Mills or Jonathan Jones. I like that guy better. I think it's going to be a blend of them. I'm not avoiding them.
Yeah, no.
And even if you told me J.C. Jackson was on CeeDee Lamb this entire game, it doesn't make me, I don't go, oh, fuck. Oh, what am I going to do now? I don't care.
Ezekiel Elliott continues to pound the rock. He is going to eat again today.
Love the running backs for the Cowboys.
New England Patriots, their stats look good, but they played shit teams. They played shit running backs most of the weeks that they've been in the NFL. What?
I hate Urban Meyer so
Oh,
much.
what did he do now?
I hate Urban Meyer with every fiber of my soul. I swear to you, I think he could fuck up a blowjob. He'd talk through it or something.
What did he do?
Oh, could you go a little faster? Could you go a little slower? Tua throws a pick. They get the ball on the 40-yard line.
Okay.
This mosey down the field. And now they've allowed Mike Gesicki to go 65 yards in the last two plays. He's the only receiver on the motherfucking team. You get that, right? He has 7 catches for 110 yards.
Yes.
And half of that yardage is in the last 2 plays.
Yeah.
Ugh. God, I hate Urban Meyer. And yes, I do have Jacksonville plus the number. And yes, I'm starting to feel some kind of way about that.
Dallas Cowboys minus 3.5. It's the easy bet.
Oh, I agree.
Over or under the 50.5.
I'm going to say over, or I'm going to say under because I don't think New England's going to contribute to that very much.
I'm in agreement. I'm in full agreement with that. Under the 50.5. You can lock in your wagers, of course, at betus.com. BetUS.com. Use the promo code Sportsocracy, and they will give you a deposit bonus of 125%, and that's up to $2,500. So if you put in $100, they will obviously give you $125 in free play tokens
that you can use on any of these games, and there are several to me that are layups.
Like the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. I am dogmatic about this week, and maybe that should be the warning sign. But Pittsburgh, they better just do whatever they want to do against Seattle, because they've got all the ability to. Seattle is bad. Now their offense is bad because they have Geno Smith. Najee Harris is going to have a big day. I think Ben Roethlisberger is going to have a big day. I think the receivers are going to have a big day.
And now that you've waxed poetic about this, let me tell you that the sharps are on Seattle, me included. 55% of the money on 33% of the tickets. What does that tell you? People that do this for a living are heavy on Seattle plus the 5. And I'm one of them. Because you're overreacting to the most recent thing you've seen. Geno Smith is one of the 6 best backup quarterbacks in the NFL.
Okay.
People are treating him like he's me. This Pittsburgh defense is still not good in the back end. Mm-hmm. That has not changed. Mm-hmm. Hadn't changed. They can get after the quarterback. What does Geno Smith do? How is this offense going to change with Geno Smith? And maybe I'm saying this because I watched him in college and I watched him with my shitty NFL team. Mm-hmm. So I've watched damn near every throw he's ever made in the NFL. What does he do real well? He gets the ball out of his hand very fast, and he throws short screen passes, bubbles, shit like that. He throws it in a way that you couldn't hand it to a receiver better. So what do you think you're going to see a lot of tonight? That. And it will pick Pittsburgh apart because they can't defend it. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying they win this game. They will cover this game. You said this one to me. This was your first takeaway from looking at the lines. And yep. I went, this is the biggest mark bet in the history of time. Could I be wrong? Sure. But to me, this is one of those that the odds makers went, hey, look how much action we can get on Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. And the sharps went, no, you can't. Not from us. I think this field goal game, I can't tell you which way it's going to go, but one way or the other. It's oh, God, fucking taunting.
You got another taunting call.
Rayshon Jenkins. Who's shocked? Show hands.
Nobody. Nobody's shocked.
Nobody? Okay.
Nobody's shocked. I'm going over the 43 and Pittsburgh to cover the 5.
I'm going to go under the 43, and I will take Seattle to cover the 5.
Okay.
And Jalen Waddle, touchdown.
Yes, that's 2.
He didn't mean to.
That's 2 touchdowns today for Jalen Waddle, and so hope you play him.
Who's the leading rusher for the Miami Dolphins right now?
Oh God, Malcolm Brown.
Nope.
Is it Tua? What's he got? 34 yards.
22.
22.
He's the leading rusher. Awesome. Malcolm Brown has 21 yards on 3 carries. Awesome. Salvin Ahmed has 17 yards on 4 carries. And Myles Gaskin has 5 carries for 9 yards.
Wonderful.
You remember that thing I told you about you should bail on that as fast as you can after last week? Combined, he has 7 touches. He has 14 yards.
Eep. Monday Night Football this week. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. I want to say this is going to be a shootout-y kind of a game. But
Stephen Tao said we always use $100 as our sports or as our bet us example. Yeah. What if you put in $32? They would give you 40 in free play tokens because that's 125% of 32.
There's a reason we always use 100.
Because it's simple.
Exactly.
I had to think about that.
The Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Buffalo's a 6-point favorite. We're easily on Buffalo to cover the 6, right?
He said 327. Fuck me. And fuck.
Stop that.
I got to do math.
Don't do math. Don't play into his game.
But I can still figure it out because it's $82, so it would be $409. Weight room! Drunk, still can do math.
Good for you.
Eat it. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Now
I feel like all of the things.
Now I want to use my calculator to find out, but that'd waste too much time. I'll do it after the show.
I was right.
I'm sure you are. Rain Man.
Got to watch Wapner. Definitely Wapner.
We're on the Buffalo Bills easily to cover the 6,
all
right?
day.
Over under the 53.5.
I'm going to go under because I think this clock's going to run a lot. Mm-hmm. A lot.
I think I'm on the over because I think Tennessee will be able to score, but just not as much as Buffalo. And Buffalo can do it quicker. Yes, Tennessee will bleed the clock a lot, but I don't see the Buffalo Bills doing that. I don't see them leaning too heavily on Singletary and Moss.
I could see Moss having a decent game. Singletary maybe with a couple out of the backfield, a couple catches out of the backfield. But this is a Josh Allen game to me.
Yep.
I'm looking at that secondary going, for the love of God, how are you going to stop Stephon Diggs? You might have to shoot him.
They're not. They're not going to stop him. And they won't be able to stop Emmanuel Sanders.
No.
And they won't be able to stop Cole Beasley.
I really just don't like anything to do with Tennessee this
or
week.
Dawson Knox.
I am very heavily on the Buffalo Bills.
Yep, let's talk about the DFS lineup. Your magical DFS lineup for this week is...
Oh, wait, where's my button?
Good. Let the hate flow through you.
Joe Burrow's my quarterback with Jamar Chase as the stack. I'm also stacking him with Joe Mixon because I could see Mixon coming out of the backfield with getting a few catches. I know he doesn't do that often, but I do like him. My other two running backs are Jonathan Taylor and Kareem Hunt. Jonathan Taylor is going to be lower owned than he should be because people are all over Khalil Herbert. Kareem Hunt will be the highest owned player of the day. Joe Mixon will be the forgotten man in Cincinnati. My tight end is Ricky Seals-Jones. He will be highly owned, and I do not care. My other two receivers are Cooper Kupp and Rondale Moore, and then I have the Texans defense. Defense, I don't care. If you've been watching the show all year long, you'll realize I literally play whatever defense fits. I don't care.
Okay.
And yes, I know I'm playing my defense against my running back. I don't care. I need them to get not negative points, and it makes me play one. So
Yeah.
I love the other 8 to such a point that I don't care.
I did squeeze Khalil Herbert into a DFS lineup this week. I ended up going with the Cardinals defense as my defense. We have a lot of the same players on our rosters, but I also got Michael Pittman as my wide receiver.
I like Pittman. He's just, I don't know that game is going to score enough points. If I had a takeaway of, I did this wrong, I don't have any Chargers or Ravens. I just don't know who it's going to be. I mean, I would like to have one of the quarterbacks, but
It's too much.
It's expensive, and I don't know who to stack them with. If I was going to do it, I would stack Herbert with Keenan Allen, of which the more I'm saying that, the more I'm going, is there a way for me to do that? Or I would stack Lamar with Mark Andrews.
Okay.
There's not a lot of shootout-y games early.
Yeah.
And I think Burrow's just going to do whatever he wants.
I could see that as well. Jeremy will be hanging out over at the social this afternoon watching the games. I will not. I spent all day yesterday at the football field doing the PA and running the clock for all of our Asheville Extreme Youth football games. I was there for 13 hours, and I need to see my family today. So I am going to be at home, but yeah, Jeremy will be hanging out watching the games over at the social.
My lovely wife and I will be at the social.
Yep. You can go join him as he continues to try to stretch this drunk into third day in a row. No, I'm
Second day. Now,
No, you'll
third
stretch
out
it
of
into
4.
tomorrow.
Yeah, 3rd out of 4, but still.
Sorry. I don't know why I got so tickled.
I don't either, because you laugh at everything.
I do. I laugh at everything. Life is too short
To be a
curmudgeon.
bitter old curmudgeon like
That's
me.
right. That's right.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, we appreciate everybody joining us here in the Sportsocracy for our fantasy football preview of Week 6. God, we're in Week 6 already. That's
Wow,
crazy
ain't
to
it?
think about. Crazy to think about. Don't forget to lock in those wagers at betus.com. BetUS.com. Use the promo code Sportsocracy, and they will give you a 125% deposit bonus. Don't forget to join us here in the Wicked Weed studio tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. as we will be recapping each and every game from Week 6. Have your full Monday Night Football preview. We'll see where we were right, where we were wrong. You know, we can't hit everything.
Facts.
Yeah. If we could, we would have a much nicer studio. We would have more money to have our own studio somewhere if we could hit on.
You mean like we already did?
Huh?
We already did that.
No, I'm saying palatial. Enjoy the football today, everybody. And don't forget, you can hit us up on social media at SportsTank ESPN, at Greene ESPN. Hit that subscribe button so you get all of our content here on the channel. We got team by team, game by game content, DFS, all of that as things continue to evolve here in the new Wicked Weed studio. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene, and we will see you next time.
Thank you.